The game has nice moveset, I think, and this many fighting games, they have jumping kicks and people flying from the other side of the screen to the other side, but this one doesn't. There might be a jump move, but it's only the character is jumping on his place. You can't use it to leap forward and attack. And this is a more kind of a grounded, sophisticated, even though it's barbaric, it's more grounded, and the tactic is based on you standing on your feet. But maybe the rolling is a little bit like that jumping, but I mean it's of course different, but it's a little bit cheesy tactic. But the AI enemy is also using that rolling quite a lot, so that one technique is quite weird, where you flip and flap your sword. That might be a reference to Conan movie, where Arnold Schwarzenegger has in that one scene he is on a beach, and he flings the sword in a very weird way there. It looks a little bit same in this game, that one movement. It's very hard to drink a beer while playing this, because originally I had played earlier this with a real 64, Commodore 64, and it's I used a joystick every time. And now, as it is emulator version, unfortunately, I use the number pad controls, which makes some things actually much more easier, like the I did it again. The how do I say it? The diagonal movements are maybe a little bit easier to do with the precision with a numpad, comparing to joystick, where if you had a very bad joystick, it was difficult to twist it so that again, it's very hard to concentrate on talking and playing and drinking at the same time, and drinking and thinking. Even if I maybe do this talking as a post-recording, that is also one possibility. And as you can see, the enemy is getting much more aggressive and active, and tries all kinds of moves. And there are of course block moves here too, but I find it easier to. Oh dear. That execution move is so frightening. And sometimes it looks like the enemy is almost about to cut off the head of my character, but for some reason it doesn't connect to the neck. doesn't connect to the net. I have never beaten this game. Yeah, so I could exploit this over the head attack. Rolling and overhead attack is very effective combo, but I try to, well, now of course I use it, but I think I had to a little bit cheesy here to make progress as far as I can. Now, this really needs concentration to pick the beer can, and it's not helping my game at all. Even though with a numpad, I can basically control most of the moves with just one hand, but fuck. Oh. With just one hand. Secret of Steel, it's not the sword but the hand that holds the steel sword or head.
That may look like this might be a Lego game, but no, they are not Legos, those border pieces and the background part. Well, obviously the gravity is quite an important aspect in this game, because as I dig through the dirt here, I create situations where the rocks and the diamonds become loose and they have no support from the earth, ground, dirt, or whatever it is. So they fall. And as they fall, if they hit the player character, they will instantly kill it. So one has to carefully plan how to proceed in each of the levels, and there we saw the first enemy in this game. It was that glowing thing. I'm not sure if it's abstract presentation of some spark or something, and we let it be there, because we can of course lick the ground around from it and release it, but not in this level. Later, actually, we have to release the enemies that are locked in the pockets, like the one that we saw there. That is because in some levels we have to drop rocks on them so that they explode, and as they explode, we need to explode them to break some walls and such. Also, in some levels, this level actually is quite. This requires much attention. I might actually not be able to beat this level. This is so teeming with rocks and dangerous rock constellations that may block my way or kill. Yeah, but I was talking about something. Yeah, so in some of the enemy types, as they die, they explode and create diamonds So we need to exploit the enemies to produce the diamonds, and in some levels there are other kinds of mechanisms that I'm pouring beer here also, that we need to use to our benefit. And some of the levels are actually quite challenging puzzles, because you have to figure out what mechanic is there to produce the diamonds. And for example, in one level that it's quite difficult, there is a sort of I hope I have enough time to beat this level. Yeah, so in one level there's sort of lava that is expanding in the dirt, and you have to surround it with rocks. So you have to dig and drop rocks all around it, and leave just one place that you there. So as you block its expansion, it turns to diamonds. So you have to block a big enough area of that expanding lava to get enough diamonds. Actually, these enemies produce diamonds like that. Yeah, but the lava. So first you have to surround it with rocks to turn it into lava and into diamonds, and make sure there's enough of them. But then you have to also build the rock formation so that you can enter into that diamond, the pile of diamonds. And even that is not enough, because you have to dash through the diamonds, but then the rocks might kill you. So that's quite a challenge to figure that out, and then actually make the thing happen. And one level, I don't think I can make it that far with just one life, but so that's why I'm explaining it here. One level has no diamonds in the start again, and only rocks and a piece of wall that we saw in one of the earlier levels. And you just have to try everything, and then suddenly you notice that if you make a rock fall on that wall piece, it's a horizontal wall, so actually sort of a platform. When you drop a rock on that wall, and I got a bonus life. That doesn't mean anything. Yeah, I didn't hit that. Yeah, so you drop a rock on that horizontal wall, and if it has a space cleaned up under it, beneath it, the rock falls through and turns into diamond. And if I remember correctly, it also has only there's some time limit how long you can use it. And very, very challenging levels this game has. And if you remember watching the Bruce Lee episode, I talked about how the moving is sort of chunky. This also has a little bit of that. I'm not sure how much of it comes from the emulation. I think I made a very stupid strategy here. when I played this game quite a lot. I have played this a lot, but not enough.